Everyone, it is Thursday, October 29th, 2020. And our lesson for today is asking questions to see more in stories. Let's go ahead and get started. So, our Ignite. When I was your age, I thought that the brightest people were the ones who had all the answers. But the older I get, the more I realized that it's not having the answers that makes people so successful. People who really grow their brains all the time are the ones who ask the most questions. Your curiosity is more important than you know. In fact, one of the best things readers can do to see more in their books is to ask and explore the answers to questions they have about their text. All right, let's go ahead and get started into our lesson. Um, I want you to think about what is curiosity and how does curiosity help us grow? So, in the discussion on Schoology, okay, go ahead and answer those two questions. Let me see let me see what you think curiosity is and how curiosity helps us grow. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Today, I want to teach you that it's possible to see more in a book by paying attention to your questions, especially when you ask why or how could. You can see more by thinking of possible answers to these questions. So we're going to dive deeper into our discussion from yesterday, okay? I asked a question, right? Why is Grace upset? Why didn't she stand up for herself? Remember, we are asking why, not just saying that she is upset. I recall students saying she was upset because they called her Twinkie. But remember, we are not just stating what was said, we are stating what was said affects the character and how what was said means. Okay, let me say that again. Remember, we are not just stating what was said, we are stating how what was said affects the character and how what was said means. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about what a Twinkie means. Okay. So a Twinkie, right? Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. Oreos, black outside, but white on the inside. Apples, red on the outside, but white on the inside. Coconut, brown on the inside, but white. Coconut is brown on the outside, but white on the inside. And an egg, white on the outside, but yellow on the inside. Why is this such an important thing to people? How does the color of our skin or our identity play a role in who we are? Okay, so there is the second discussion question on Schoology. Okay, I want you to go ahead and answer that. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about just a little bit of these things as we go on to explore, right? So Twinkies and bananas, right? Perhaps it could mean Asian people with them being Americanized or white on the inside. Oreos, right? Black people, okay? And then they have a white inside being Americanized. Apples, right? That could be the Native Americans, okay? You ever wonder why there is a football team called the Redskins? Okay. Those are the Native Americans, okay? So a red outside, but in a white Americanized inside. And a coconut being like Afro Latino and any other color, okay, that is brown. all right? But they are still Americanized and white on the inside. And just another one, okay? An egg. An egg usually being white on the outside, right? Americanized, but perhaps, okay, they are yellow on the inside, okay? Showing that maybe they are more accustomed to Asian culture. Okay, let's go ahead and go on to what we have next. So, in short, the girls are not just calling Grace Americanized, but they are making fun of her for not knowing who she is. Okay, so Uh, this is what hurts Grace, and this is why she can't respond to the girls being mean to her. Some part of her, some part of it can be true, right? When the truth is revealed, it can hurt people, making them unable to respond. Right. So Grace is being questioned, right? You are too Asian for the whites or the Americans, and then you are sorry, excuse that. Let me reread that quote. So Grace feels like she is too American, right, for the Chinese people, and to the Chinese people, she's too American. So she's asking, who is she supposed to be? Okay. Who are you supposed to be? She's too American, okay, and then she's too Chinese. Two different groups of people that don't truly accept her. This can be very difficult. So, have you ever found yourself in Grace's shoes? Okay. Once again, we are diving deeper into characters' feelings, thoughts, emotions. So, think of how you would feel if you were in her shoes. Some of us experience this, some of us don't. But put yourself in Grace's shoe. All right, so in the discussion on Schoology, okay, go ahead and answer this question. Have you ever found yourself in her shoes? If you have, explain. If you haven't, explain why not. So this will be the true part. And once again, as a reminder, this is ideas that we are applying to your own reading, right? Stop when you have questions and try to come up with deeper answers, okay? These deeper answers can lead to deeper knowledge. Be curious as you read your Just Right books. So, for your review, we don't have links for today, but make sure to read your Just Right book for 15 to 20 minutes. Here's what I also want you to do. Tonight, I want you to talk to your parents. Tell them about the story of Grace and what she is experiencing. Ask them if they too have experienced what Grace is going through. Have they found themselves in her shoes? If they have, ask them to explain. If they haven't, ask them to explain why not. As parents share, write down their stories in Schoology. All right, that just about covers our readers workshop for today. I hope everyone is doing well, and I hope to see you soon. All right, adios.